Hi, my name is Tracy Rogers, and I'm at Wholeness and Wellness Counseling today. I'm sitting in our reception area, and I thought I'll use this opportunity today to talk about mindfulness and meditation. Now, it seems to be the new hip phrase now. Everyone is talking about mindfulness and meditation and how useful it is and how it can help you heal and grow. But what is it? How do you do it? Well, today I thought I'll use this opportunity to take us through a session, take you through an experience, a way in which you can do mindfulness in the comfort of your own home, in your living room, in your bedroom. So here is where we'll start. So I'm in our reception area, as I said. I have two pillows, one that I'm sitting on and another one in front of me. And today I want to do some mindfulness work around inner child. We talk a lot about inner child, the inner child on our On the Couch series. And the idea about the inner child is that we all have an inner child. We all have a younger version of ourselves that lives in our bodies that usually subconsciously, unconsciously send us messages. Our inner child is often hurt or wounded. And so sometimes when we're in our adult selves, our inner child is the person, is the entity that's making decisions, that's driving our feelings. And they're usually feelings of fear and insecurity. So bearing in mind that we all have this inner child, we can use mindfulness experience to really communicate with our wounded self, with that person, that younger version of ourselves who's having difficulty, who might be afraid. So here's how we do meditation. So you find yourself in a comfortable position. This is nothing fancy. My sister and I actually made these cushions about 2 years ago. So you find yourself in a space, you get really comfortable. I like to sit with my legs crossed. You can sit however you're comfortable. You can also do this in two chairs, one facing the other. And the idea is that you start by just getting still. I like to sit and close my eyes. Sometimes people get nervous when they close their eyes, yeah? So if you're having a hard time closing your eyes, perhaps you just lower your gaze, yeah? So you lower your gaze, you take your time, you start with some deep breaths. Just allowing yourself to come into the here and now, to be present in your body. You know, we spend so much time in our lives hustling about doing this, doing that, that few of us just really take the time to be with ourselves and know that being with yourself is valuable. It is doing something. It is allowing yourself to take a break and to find ease. So you start by sitting. And I usually take about a minute or so just to take some really deep breaths and to get myself present. Now, when we start to meditate, at first it can be really difficult to deal with thoughts, just random thoughts in our heads, remembering things that you haven't done, or things that you need to do, being critical about what you're doing in the present. So sometimes it's a really good experience just to allow those voices to subside. Bring yourself present and be here. A good way to do that is just to concentrate on your breath. Concentrate on the rise and fall of your chest, or concentrate on just the feeling of air coming in through your nose and out through your nose. And once you do that for a few minutes and you get yourself settled, try to envision a younger version of yourself. Perhaps it is your 5-year-old self or your 6-year-old self who's particularly hurt. And envision that they're actually sitting in the room next to you, and see them. And inhale and exhale. And just allow yourself to visualize that younger you and see any pain that that younger you might be going through. Oftentimes our inner child really just needs to be validated, needs to be seen. Extend your attention and your loving kindness to that inner child. Acknowledge that what they experience is real, that their pain is real, that the hurt they have is valid. It's also useful to ask your inner child, what is the thing that you want to tell me? What's your worry? What's your fear? Perhaps the fear is that you will be hurt. Perhaps the fear is that if you trust somebody, they will hurt you. and to just acknowledge that. And as you continue to sit silently, taking your deep breaths in and out, seeing that inner child, listening to what thoughts come into your mind as you sit with that younger version of you. Get yourself to a place where you can reassure that younger child that you're an adult now, that you're here, that you can manage, that there is no longer need to be afraid, that you've grown and that you've learned, that you will seek to continuously take care of that younger version of you, but to do that in an adult way, in a way that recognizes their struggle, but in a way that can care and take care of that person. So continue doing your deep breaths. And it's also a good idea as you inhale to silently say to yourself, I see you. And as you exhale, silently say to your inner child, I can care for you. So as you inhale, I see you. As you exhale, I can care for you. As you inhale, I see you. As you exhale, I can care for you. So I invite you to try it. Take 5 minutes out of your day just to sit with yourself quietly, to acknowledge your deep pains, your inner child that might be struggling and getting in the way of your decision making in your adult life. You'd be surprised. This experience could really get you on the road towards healing and becoming that better version of yourself. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Take care.